PHATBEATS.net.
Check out our sponsors, www.thestudentpocketguide.com.
You're locked onto the kings of the internet. Oh, I like that.
We're currently recruiting DJs, camera crews, presenters, and TV hosts for future projects. For more information, please email us at webteam@phatbeats.net.
PHATBEATS.net. Playing the best in house, garage, R&B, old school, drum and bass, and jungle.
Turn up your PC speakers and spread the word. www.phatbeats.net.
Yeah, when me chillin', me chillin'. Girl, nobody knock on me door if you know willing. You see me? Cause you see when me a chill? Yeah, man, a PHATBEATS.net. Yeah, man, when a pumper, when a pet.
Ladies and gentlemen, this disc jockey will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Here comes the music.
You are now in tune to the sound of DJ Fully Equipped and DJ Hitman.
Mic check 1 2. You're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show with myself, the Fully Equipped, alongside the Hitman. And as you know, it's the Heavy Artillery Show. We do this every Thursday from 9 to 11 on phatbeats.co.uk. And as you know, it's the Heavy Artillery Show. So what we do is we bring down a guest every week, artists, different artists from the performing industry, which is the drum and bass, and basically put them through a 30 to 40 minute interview. And then depending on who they are and what they do, if they are a performing artist, then we get them to display their skills. But currently at the moment, we have JD. Is it all right to call you JD?
Yeah, bruv.
We've got JD from Upfront Promotions. Is that right, Upfront UK?
Yeah, it's Upfront UK DNB, bruv.
All right, wicked, man. And who have you got brung along with you?
I thought I'd bring Haribo. He's one of the DJs that are working with me at the moment.
DJ Haribo. All right, wicked, man. Big up. So, of course... so you're repping Upfront then, basically, yeah? All right, wicked. So if it's cool with you, we'll see a bit from what you're doing down at the camp, yeah? All right, wicked, man. So as you know, you're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show. If you don't know who Upfront Promotions are and what Upfront do, then you're in the right place because we're about to find out ourselves. Any questions you do have, because JD, let's start off really. You know what I mean? It's Upfront. Like you said, just a minute ago, you've been quiet a little bit, haven't you? But Upfront was a massive event, basically, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we started back in '89, bruv. That was when we started off. And I think our inspiration come from the boys like Funky, from Elevation. North London Trading State was a stomping ground. The Roller Express goes out to Finbar. That was the inspiration behind us, if you will, you know?
Okay, all right, wicked. So, so any up-and-coming promoters out there, you better stay locked in because you're going to find out some secrets, hopefully.
Yeah, mate, yeah.
All right, wicked. So, all right, big up, JD. Thank you, Haribo, for coming down. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Where did it all start?
Started back in '89. Like I said, the inspiration come from Funky, Elevations, and enough heads back then. You know, and we were talking about Sting and Brett from Life Utopia, all them heads. And I think where it really originated from, we were going out to parties, paying like £15, £20 a night, which weren't the problem. The problem was that you would get into a gig and there was no one turning up. You know, all the big headliners weren't there, the security were coming on top. So I think, you know, in the end we thought, fuck this, bruv, you know, I ain't having that.
Yeah,
and I think that inspired us to try and do something. And as corny as it sounds, that's where the name come from.
What, and these were house parties you were going to, yeah?
I mean, we're talking 89, 90.
Acid house,
yeah, bruv. And that's what inspired the name to be Upfront. As corny as that sounds, it was like what you see is what you get. Do you know what I mean? So if we put on a dance and you had Groove Rider and Fabio, then they were there. You know?
All right, that's cool, man. Big up for that one. All right. So how does Upfront work, and what's your position at Upfront?
My position, I'm a nobody.
You're a nobody.
Nobody, that's me. I'm JD. Upfront, we're all about helping people. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've been in the dance now for about 20 odd years, 23 years. And in our later life, the last 5 years, we did 3 years in Ibiza.
What's that? You've been putting parties on in Ibiza?
Yeah. We set up, if you will, and run for the last sort of, I don't know, 2.5, 3 years.
You talking drum and bass, yeah?
Yeah, bro.
I thought drum and bass had never been to Ibiza.
Nah. Chat with Reckless, he'll tell you all about that one.
Yeah?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
All right, wicked.
The drum and bass is there, the jungle's there, it's there, do you know what I mean? It's not just all about the anthems and everything. The boys are out there doing things regular. I mean, we did the Summer of Love parties from 95 through, you know? So
what was the Summer of Love party?
It was just do your own thing. It was like trying to, what we were used to, what we grew up with. Yeah, it was like, there weren't none of these situations that you have now where it's all gone into clubs. This was free, mate. This was just enjoy it. It was like, well, we'll party till the end.
Yeah?
Yeah, mate, bruv. Trust, back in the day, and it's sad that a lot of us old boys keep referring to back in the day, but that was real back then. Do you know what I mean? Today...
Well, like I said, and I've said it many times before on the show, you know what I mean? When I do bring, like, you guys, older guys up here, you know what I mean? And they tell us about mystery tours, things like that, you know what I mean? It's intriguing, because we ain't got that today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the way it was all set up, the way it worked, it just sounds massive, you know what I mean? Like
it was a way of life, you know? The Babylon back then, they said, oh, this is only a fad. This will only be 6 months. That was in 1988. Where are we today? It's still going strong. Yeah, it's the direction of music's changed. We've gone from like jungle into drum and bass, and then you've got your liquid, you've got all your different offshoots.
How do you feel about that? Coming from your background?
Man, really sad, because today it's hard work. Back then it was enjoyable. You know what I mean? Everyone linked up with everybody.
So what you're saying, what the progression of the scene and of the music is more gone from happy, joyous and free to just like a business.
Yeah, of course it's a business. I mean, at the end of the day, yes, we're doing it because we love the music, but you don't throw money at something that you ain't going to get back.
Yeah,
you know, so it is a business. But where it's gone wrong today is a dog-eat-dog world, bruv. Do you know what I mean? All them men are looking at your flyer and thinking, oh, yeah, and there's too many haters today.
Of course. Back
then, it was unity. You could ring up, and I keep dropping names, but them men back then, like Funky, Elevation, he was renowned for doing all the best payback parties. And mate, £15, you would dance all night long till 7 in the morning.
Where's the payback come from, payback party?
Well, that was nothing to do with us, that was Elevation, all right? And the guy that was running it back then was a guy called Funky, and he would put on the best raves, bruv. But not just him, you had like Desire, you had United Dance, all them boys were doing them things, but you got what
that was a big, I think it was Well Dance, wasn't it? All the airport hangers
you
and
had
all
Well
that.
Dance, but I mean, you had Chris who used to run United Dance, and he used to do like gigs in Stevenage, but we're talking like 3,000 capacity minimum. We're not talking about our dancers of today. Yeah, all right, them big boys of today, them doing it in Amsterdam, and you know who I'm talking about. But every weekend back then was 3,000, 5,000 capacity. Right, that was real back then.
So what do you think happened then?
It went commercial.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, mate. I mean, yeah, we're all underground, but we're not underground, are we? Do you know what I mean? Everything's a business there. Everything's got to be legal.
It's funny you say commercial, right? Because, like, you know what I mean? Respecting the man. We had Peter Banter up here not that long ago.
Peter Banter,
and I told one of my older brothers, he was coming on, and he was like, he's the one that made it all commercial. How did it turn commercial?
The businessmen, they get involved, don't they? Do you know what I mean? And if you look at our industry, drum and bass, whether it's underground or not, it's a multi-million-pound industry. Do you know what I mean? So it goes without saying, evolution moved forward. Yeah, where it was underground, really you could blame the government, because it was the government was making everything illegal. Yeah, they were arresting everybody, and in the end, they were pushing promoters into clubs to do it. Yeah, and it's like today.
What, people just like yourself just thinking, do you know what, this is too much hassle, let's do it properly.
We were pushed into clubs because you couldn't just go and set up a marquee, because the new laws, new legislation coming out, and them saying, well, any more than 5 people to rave and you're nicked.
Yeah.
You know, so today it's like, okay, well, we can't really do the field thing, so everyone's in a club. So then it becomes a business venture. You've got the clubs jumping on that. And there is so many massive amount of promoters out there today that are really striving to do the right thing. They ain't gonna do it because it's gone too commercial.
All right, that's
know?
cool. But what would you say to up-and-coming promoters today?
Get a job at Tesco's.
End of. Straight
Mate.
up. Yeah?
Mate, you know, unless you've got a rich daddy or a rich mama that's gonna just give you loads of dollar every weekend, it's a dog-eat-dog world, bruv. Really is a dog-eat-dog world. I mean, a lot of the promoters these days, apart from them big boys, that in my mind, and I ain't dissing no one, but they're monopolising it. You know, it's like when you come down to ground level, promoters our sort of size, you're throwing a lot of money into a dance, you know? The return really isn't there. The return really isn't there. When you calculate everything you spend out on putting a dance on, you know, and people think, oh yeah, oh, Jay, how you doing, bruv? You must be loaded, bruv. If I was loaded, I'd be for living there all the time, you know, really. Promoters, people thinking about getting into the dance, think about what you're gonna do. Yeah, don't be blinded by science. And I see it regular. I see like a new promoter come along, yeah, you know, I'm gonna book X-Man, mate, I'm gonna book Shab, I'm gonna, yeah, mate, that's a grand plus already. So if you looked at your return, you know, where's your market? You know, it's like anything, mate. We all drink vodka, Smirnoff. Yeah, they did their research, we like that. But it's like, total. Do you know what I mean? You've got to do your research. If you're coming into the dance and you want to put on successful events, have a budget. Don't go over the budget, don't matter.
All right, that's wise words. Thank you there. Thank you, JD. Big up, man. Remember, you're locked into the Heavy Artillery show with myself, Fully Equipped and Hitman. As once again, we do this every Thursday from 9 to 11. And this week's special guest in the hot seat is JD, who runs Upfront UK. And if you want to check these guys out and what they do in their parties and stuff like that, visit www.upfront. That's UPFRONT UK DNB all one word.com. Tell us a bit more about what you've got up and coming, because obviously I'm looking around the room, I can see your flyers everywhere, and talking about living large, you know what I mean? Hang on a minute.
A bit bigger, mate. Mate, we're all about giving value for money. I mean, look at that dance we're doing next weekend in Portsmouth. I mean, you got 6 of the biggest names, really, in my mind, on that. And I mean, what's it, £8 a ticket? Do you know what I'm saying, bruv? Yeah, when you look at other people that are doing dances, it's £15 plus. But it's not about just making money, it's about the music. And the last 3-4 years, Upfront have tried to turn things. And what I mean by that is giving recognition to the warm-ups, to the warm-up DJs, to the warm-up MCs, the people that really, if you want to be honest, that make the dance work.
What, the up-and-comers, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, let's go to a dance tomorrow night. You're going to have 3 or 4 headliners. Okay, so take them away from the dance. You've got all your warm-ups keeping it going. You know, and it's recognition because it's long overdue. You know, you get the unknown DJs and the unknown MCs, and what we've tried to do is say, well, let's change this a bit. Let's put you on the front of the flyer this time. Yeah, there's like X-Man, but guess what? There's your name right next to it. Because really, yeah, X-Man has worked, you know, I'll just use that as an example, X, but when you look at the principle behind it, there is no difference between you. You're both doing the same thing. And yeah, X-Man's worked his life to get to there. But so are the warm-ups, you know? So what we've tried to do is to change the status quo a bit by giving recognition back to all the up-and-comings.
Oh, wicked, big up.
You know, I mean, if you look up on that flyer there, enough names up there. You know, Danger is a massive MC, really good MC down in Portsmouth, but he's a warm-up. Now, what recognition's that boy get? Squeak. He's another DJ, he's down there. Yeah, he's all right, they're part of the Upfront fan, but it's not about whether they're part of me or not. They need recognition, and I think it's long overdue. You know, it's a lot of promoters out there should be looking at that, should be thinking, well, you know, it's the warm-up DJs that keep that dance going.
Well, that's what up-and-comers like ourselves look for,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We need someone like you, someone guide us, bring us through, give us a chance, you know what I mean? But it's arguable on the other side of the, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it is there. Some people are there to make money.
Of course there is. It's a business. It's like I said to you in the beginning. It's a business. We're not just doing this for love. There's, you know, any promoter that says, "Oh, mate, no, I ain't doing it for love," well, he's talking rubbish. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm not going to put a 3, 4, 5 grand on a table and say, "Well, don't worry if I don't make that, but that's all right." You know, we're doing it for a business, but we're doing it for a business that we love. You know, drum and bass. I mean, I started back in acid house, jungle, and that was where my roots come from. And it progressed to drum and bass where we are now. But that's what I love.
So how do you weigh up your odds? When you look at about to plan, you think, right,
he wants all the secrets.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm an up-and-coming promoter myself.
Yeah.
We've got a massive rave coming next year.
Yeah.
That we're doing. We're doing London versus Kent.
Right, that's tough.
Right, and you know what I mean? And we're going for it.
Yeah, right.
And it can be done.
Of course.
But I need, like you said, you know what I mean? I learn from guys like you, and I do listen, and I will take it in. So obviously, and there's other up-and-coming promoters and people that actually want to give this a try, but like you said, haven't got the money, so they're scared off. But then it shouldn't, because it's like, we've had guests up here before, you know what I mean? Even Brocky said when he was going to field parties, he said, I used to jump over fences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
that's standard.
And then
you know what I mean? And blag your way in through the security or whatever.
And then you got people like Fiver, when they come up, they said, like, we couldn't get into a clubs.
Yeah.
He said, forget the racial thing. If you was working class, you ain't got a chance.
It's totally spot on.
So when you say things about like you said, because it is true, like you got to have money behind you, money to make money. You know what I mean? That's what I say to myself. But there is people like that like us ourselves that will try and go for it. What encouragement can you give to people like that?
Well, I mean, from a DJ point of view, the worst thing is, I mean, I don't mean to diss any DJs of today, especially up and comings, but there's a philosophy. It's like, oh, well, you owe me, bruv. Oh, can I get on your dance, bruv? Do you know what I mean?
Well, you know what I'm like.
No, I'm not referring to you.
No, I'm just saying.
Do you know what I mean? I'm not referring, but I mean, I go on the Facebook and I go on all the other networking channels, and I'm tapped up, must be 5-10 times a day, bruv, by people I don't even know. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, okay. And a couple of weeks ago, I had some young lads like, yeah, I'm really young, but I said, all right, yeah, okay, send me some material, let me listen to it. But I need travelling, bruv. I said, rah. I said, hang on a second, bruv, I don't know you from Adam, and you're already tapping me up for wages.
Fuck.
But this is what I'm saying.
That's cheeky, though. Because
is it cheeky? Because that's not a one-off incident that I get. Do you know what I mean? That's
it
not
is, and it ain't,
one-off.
because obviously as well, up and coming as well, there's a lot of things where, like, I get told by big guys as well, they went, don't be the guy who turns up and plays for free.
No, that's right.
But then at the other end, I've got to play for free to get on the flyer, and it's like...
Do you know, if I could take you back in time, if I could take everyone back 20 years, and you see how these boys of today worked, you know, Groove Rider, Fabio, you look at how them boys had to work, Jumping Jack Frost, mate, they were doing miles for free right in the very beginning to get themselves on the platform.
To me, myself,
do you know
it's got to be done. That's how I see it.
Well, that's my philosophy. Do you know what I mean? And I think the downside is a lot of the problems of today are young boys and girls coming on the dance thinking, well, you owe me, bruv. You know, I can DJ. Well, no one's disputing whether you could DJ, bruv. But it's like I was having a conversation earlier. It costs money to put a dance on. Do you know what I mean? No matter how you want to look at it, it costs money. And you don't know this boy or this woman from no one, and they're already tapping you up. Well, I want £100, bro. So, yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's the philosophy of today where it's going wrong. You know, with boys like yourself that are prepared to work and prepared to put the effort in before you start calling wages, that's different.
Yeah, straight up, you know that. We pay for this show here.
Totally agree
you know
with what you're doing, totally agree, but the majority of people are not like that, bruv, really. And I'm sure a lot of the big promoters, even promoters my size, will tell you the same story, that they're being tapped up. Nothing wrong with that, because that's how you've got to do something for yourself. But don't presume straight away you're going to get wages. Do you know what I mean? And I talk to DJs that have passed, that have left, if you will, my establishment. And they said, well, you know, why did you let us go? I said, because it's not just about you, it's about the dance that you're on. It's like, well, I don't understand. I said, well, it's not your job to promote my dance. But if you're on that dance, you should support it.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? 100%. So there's you have this sort of, whoa, hang on, are you saying that I've got to promote it? No, but if you want to do it, then surely you should want to promote it. You
well,
know, and
the way, if your name's on the flyer, you want your name to be seen, don't you?
Yeah,
it's your name up in lights.
That's standard, but this is what I'm trying to say to you. A lot of the attitude of today isn't like that. It really isn't. You guys are a bit different. Why? Because you're more mature. Yeah, I'll give you that. But you just look and listen. People moaning about wages. He didn't pay me travelling. You know what I mean? Oh, mate, it cost me money to get there. Back in our day, bruv, we would be up on a Friday night, up on a tower block in Chingford, putting up a meter. Do you know what I mean? And you wouldn't get your shot eye until Sunday morning because you're working for the dance, working for what you believe in. It wasn't, oh, I want some wages, bruv. It wasn't about the money back then, but the reason and the way we got established is for what we did back then. Do you know what I mean? It was like helping everyone. I mean, back in the days, I'm talking Rude FM, the original Rude FM, Rush FM, back in them days with them people. You know, you wouldn't hear people crying about wages. Oh, mate, I ain't got paid. It'll be, yeah, I want to be on the dance, bruv. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there.
That's when it was all exciting, you know what I mean? Because we've had Russia, Fox up here. You know what I mean?
Reckless and them boys, you know. Enough time for them people because they're the pioneers. You know, they're the pioneers of what we have today, really.
You know what I mean? And look where it is, live.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we would have loved to have this back in the day, but would we? Because it was raw back then, you know, up on a tower block on a Friday night being blown off. You know, there's not the funny side to it, but it was real. It was real, and it was a unity. It's like something you said earlier on. It doesn't matter what colour you was, bro. You know, this is a working class thing. This ain't a white collar thing. You know, this is like a London thing, like the famous record. It was like that, bro. You know, and everyone knew everyone, and there was no one dissing people. The only people that were dissing was the security.
Yeah,
you know
they get it pretty bad,
boy,
yeah?
You got a slap back then. There was none of that mucking around today. It would be like they'll slap you and then say, what's the problem? You know, back then it was a bit tight.
All right, wicked, man. Don't forget, if you've got any questions for JD, because as you can tell, he's got a lot of knowledge out there, and to all you up-and-coming promoters, you can grab some inspiration and get some questions answered. All right, but you're locked into the Heavy Artillery show. If it's cool with you, just going to keep on running the show.
You do your thing.
And then hopefully we'll hear from DJ Haribo. And actually, speaking of DJ Haribo, because we've got a Haribo in our crew as well, man. Yeah.
We were saying that earlier. We heard of another name. We heard.
Yeah, man. But he's cool. He's cool. But you have to hit him up on Facebook and get that out there. But
gotta be in it, eh?
But
we'll have to have a back-to-back show or something, really.
Yeah, Sound Clash. You know
that?
They'll take it back. Listen, trust me. Once we get our production type, we will be trying to bring back Sound Clash in.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That's the idea, anyway.
Yeah.
But JD, who is up front? So obviously you got DJ Haribo there.
Yeah, there's a lot of us really. There's myself, JD. There's Kaz. I mean, that's my wife. She runs the financial side of it. You've got DJ Squeak, Gav, who runs Portsmouth because we ventured, if you will, into Portsmouth.
Yeah, because you're actually from the east side, aren't you?
Yeah, we're from this manor, brother, like North London and Essex. That's where we're from.
And you're doing raves in Portsmouth.
Everywhere. I mean, next week we're in Portsmouth, but January we're in Peterborough. February probably we're going to be in Nottingham, which is part of the tour that we're doing called the In Search of Space.
Oh, okay.
So it's all over. It originated in Southend or Harlow, Southend. It just went around the country.
So how does that work? You know what I mean? Isn't that a bit risky coming out of your comfort zone?
Yeah, it is. But it's all too easy to stay in a comfort zone. Do you know what I mean? The idea of the tour that we did was called In Search of Space. The whole idea of that is taking the dances around the country. Do you know what I mean? With a lot of the DJs and the MCs that we're using, we're taking them around the country. You know, Nottingham, the venue that we got in mind, hasn't got or don't have any of the big names. So that's the whole idea behind it, is like go into a venue, not necessarily a big venue that's renowned for it, but Portsmouth is the same. You know, they've just recently had Andy C, but I mean, if you look at this lineup,
I thought it was a hardcore manor down there.
Yeah, it is very hardcore. I mean, we did a party back in July and it was sick, bro. It just went off.
What, drums, yeah?
Oh, mate, it just went off. Do you know what I mean? It was like 1 minute the venue was slow and the next minute you couldn't move it. Just could not move. I mean, Shotter turned up and did his thing and he was everywhere. He loved it.
Oh, was that a Harry Shotter?
Yeah, bro, yeah. It was tight. I mean, we had, that's the whole idea, is to tour it around the country. We don't do anything special. The only thing we do, we're up front with people. Corny, it's sick really how corny it is, but we are. It's like, you come to the dance, you're going to have a good time. That's standard. Do you know what I mean? If we say that we've got X, Y, Z on the flyer, that's going to be there for you.
Well, like you said, you know what I mean, for that kind of a lineup, for £8, can't go wrong, can you?
Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, all right, we're used to like a 5, 6 o'clock finish, but in Portsmouth it's a bit tight, it's a bit different, it's a 3 o'clock, but I mean...
Okay, and that's this weekend, yeah?
Next weekend, next
weekend.
Friday, 3rd of December.
Okay.
I mean, you can see you've got Groove Rider, Taxman, Fun Star, Storming, it's sick, it's just going to be a sick lineup. But that's what we're doing, it's not just for Portsmouth. Peterborough, we got X-Man and Original Sin on that lineup, and it was tight to sort of screw down Original Sin, but the philosophy is, right, well, we'll give you what you want. Do you know what I mean? It's like, who do you want to see, bruv? It's not so much, I'm the promoter, I want to see him, but it's like listening to people, it's listening to the ground.
So what you're saying is the public demand, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. It's got to be, because if you try and put on, I don't know, bruv, Kylie Minogue, who's going to go to that? Because I ain't.
Well, what, spitting over drums? Hang on a minute.
But do you know what I mean?
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
of course.
public demand. It's like, you know, if you're a jump up, you're not going to go to necessarily a liquid event. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, who do you want? I mean, Original Sin is proper hard to tie down. You know, he's always in and out of the country, and it's hit and miss. We were lucky to do that for next year, and that starts the year off for us, the end of January.
Alright, that's cool, man. Thank you for that. So obviously being 20 years, you know what I mean? That's a long old time. What could you say is, because obviously you like your music.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you ever DJ or MC?
I was never any good at a DJ, bruv, really. I did some MCing, yeah, back in the day. I used to MC for Dougal.
Oh, you're
LSD.
joking? So
no,
hang on a minute, right?
No, mate, them days gone, bro.
It's
really.
every artillery show, innit?
Nah, man.
You're not up for that, JD. Spit a couple of lyrics.
Mate, my bars dropped years ago.
Oh, come on.
No, mate. Back then it wasn't what they do today, you know. Back then it was hosting, mate. It was about hyping up the crowd, you know, and
what, MC, them kind of guys,
mate,
yeah?
You had like 5-0, Navigator, them boys. No, I mean, they did it back then. They knew their game, do you know what I mean? They made people just cry. They had the control, and I admire them for what they did, because many a night I used to watch 5-0. What? If there's anyone that I can say that is a nice natured, is that man, really. You know, he wouldn't say boo to a
Who's
goose.
that?
5-0.
Oh yeah, lovely.
That man
lovely
is
guy,
sick,
mate.
but when he drops his
Enough
bars,
respect.
it's not talking about rubbish. You know, and it's the same with Navigator. Back in the day when we used to be all down the Roller Express, you know, Navigator was it was pure fire, pure fire. The MCs today totally different, totally different.
Yeah. What do you think of? Because obviously we were talking about things evolving. What do you think of the drum and bass scene today?
The music is brilliant. I love the music. I love the projection where the new attitudes coming in. You know, you're getting like bedroom people coming back into the scene, trying to, you know, working out how to make them real wobbly beats and everything. It's good. The downside is commercial. It's all about money. It really is all about money. I mean, people talk, yeah, look, JR, I made this track, bruv, and it's like £3 on a download. You're gonna get it? It's like, fucking hell, yeah, I'll get it, bruv, yeah. But you know what I mean? It's all about that. Back in the day, it weren't. You know, when you pressed a 12-inch single, you were proud of that. Yeah, you wanted some dollar back, but bruv, that's my record there.
Play it.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And especially in this manner where this is like rife with history where you boys are. You know, especially, I mean, Reckless B, he could tell his stories. You know, back them days, really.
Yeah, it's hard, man. It's exactly what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Getting dub plates, probably Haribo.
Yeah.
You'll be able to like simulate more with that. It's hardcore. It's a rough game.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's dog eat
Do you
dog,
know,
man.
I mean, I know a lot of promoters. Sublo, yeah, that guy is making some sick tunes.
Yeah, big up
Real.
Sublo.
And to be
He's
honest,
sick,
that man works for his position. But it's like everyone's copying him. Everyone's doing like getting on that gravy train. It's like, right, man, that man took years to do this. That just didn't happen like that. And then you're finding people just pop up on Facebook and say, yeah, bruv, I've gone on to like, I've got this Reason program, bruv, and I've made this tune. Yeah, have a listen to it. You can buy it for £5. Fuckery, what's all this about? Do you know what I mean? It's like, just go away from me, leave me alone. And that's the sad part. You've got a lot of people out there, and it's not about name dropping, but like Sublo. You've got Connect, he runs South End, he does like his dances down there. Got these people that are working hard, really hard at what they believe in, and do it good. But then you've got them other men coming on board, them young lads thinking that they know it, and just trying to muscle in, and I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Because
What are you talking from your perspective?
yeah, from a promoter's point of view, because it's such a dog-eat-dog world. Do you know what I mean? Back in the day when everybody used to help everybody, you know, there was no issues, there was no, fuck me, man, you're putting an event on my day. There was none of that rubbish.
Yeah, I was saying that, you know what I mean? Like, no one that I've heard, no one really talks anymore. Like, so say you're putting on a dance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you say, back in the day, you'd call up a few other promoters, say, look, this is what I'm doing here. And you'd obviously respect each other and stay away from that date.
For sure. I mean, like I said, we originated from North London, really, you know, the dance scene, Roll Express and all them people. And it was like a community. You know, you had Desire down there regularly, you had Elevation. Now, we're talking all different promoters here. Right, you'd have one on a Friday night, one on a Saturday night, one on a Sunday night, and there were 3 different promoters.
And so these were getting rammed,
It was rammed. It was sick. You know what I mean? Many a Sunday morning I walk out of that joint, and it was like, and you were sweating. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got value for money, and it's them. They're the pioneers. You know, they set the foundation.
Talking about Roller Express, when it someone drove on a forklift, a crate of champagne in there, weren't it?
Yeah. Mate, that wasn't...
Was you there, was you?
No, I wasn't. I weren't there, but I remember hearing about it.
Because someone ran... It was raffle tickets.
Yeah, that was 5-0 though, wasn't it? When that
was that 5?
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh yeah, he must have told me then, obviously.
Yeah.
Like I said to him then as well, you know what I mean, coming from, like, when someone does that, you know what I mean, in a drum and bass rave, gives out something like that, you got to buy your horns now in a rave.
But you know, back in the day, you know, you'd be on the stage and there's people being crushed. I mean, I remember seeing Navigator lift people out of the stage, off the dance floor onto the stage, and say, bruv, just stay here with us. You know, you go to a dance now, you've got security there, bruv. You've got barriers there. You've got people pushing you off the stage. Back then, it weren't like that. Do you know what I mean? The stage was rammed. The stage was rammed with payers, people that coming into the dance. You know, it was a unity. It didn't matter what colour you was. It didn't matter how you danced, what you was wearing. It didn't matter, because when you were in that club, bruv, it was pure love.
All right, wicked,
pure love.
Man. Big up, JD. Thank you for coming down, man. A few more questions. Can you tell us a bit about your parties abroad and how did you get into that?
Vague, mate, vague. They were vague. Went out to Spain, basically. Wanted a change of scenery. So I moved lock, stock and barrel out there.
What, so you just thought, boom?
Right, bosh, let's just get out of it. Do you know what I mean? Back, we went out in, when did we go out? In 2000, sorry, not 90, 2002, 2003. And we stayed out there and we just started doing the parties. When it's in your blood, it's something that doesn't just go. We started off in a place called Murcia and La Manga, and then we went out over to the island Ibiza and started doing the summer love parties. Basically what everyone else was doing. It was still the jungle drum and bass feel. And although the island is all about anthems and everything, there was the alternative, it was the drum and bass.
Oh, wicked, you know, man. All right, big up on that one. JD, you're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show. Hitman, a round of applause. Thank you. Up front, UK in the building.
Thank you, yeah.
Last thing, if you wouldn't mind, sir, is signing the Heavy Artillery T-shirt.
Wow. I have to do a dodgy signature on this one. Yeah, nice one, nice one.
And as you do that, if you have any message for the youth for today, what would that be?
What, in the drum and bass thing? Well, bruv, if you're getting into drum and bass, just keep it tight. Support your promoter, support your dance. You know, work hard at what you believe and what you want. The downside is, don't think you're going to get a free ride. If you really want to get the fame, you've got to work at this. Bless up.
Right, don't forget you're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show every Thursday from 9 to 11. Hitman, take them away, please.
You are now in tune to the sound of DJ Fully Equipped and DJ Hitman.
Hold tight, Shady in the building.
Yes, yes, big up all the fans as we take you back. It's a slip and slide show. Oh my gosh. I'm out here.
Yo, mic check 1, 2. You locked into the Heavy Artillery Show.
The champion. Yes, we are the number one. Jaja know. Jaja know. Double X and 45. 12-inch and special.
Right, mic check 1, 2. You're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show. Every Thursday 9 to 11. This week's in the building. We got the Upfront Massive. Old type DJ Haribo representing the Upfront. Not the other DJ Haribo who represents Heavy Artillery. It's going to be confusing, that is, isn't it? Right, big up the JD. Thanks for coming down, enough appreciation. Remember, if you want to check these guys out, it's www.upfrontuk.dnb. No, www.upfrontukdnb.com, all one word.
Hold on, time is wasting. So joy to your bright light. No more hesitating. So joy to your bright light.
Yeah, mic check 1, 2. Sounds of the DJ Haribo, Upfront UK. Right, enough respect going out to the MRK, all the Skankers gang. Don't forget on the 4th of December, Shadow are touring. And that will be at Bristol, Lakota nightclub. It's gonna be massive. Catch us down there. Right, massive shout out going to the bad boy Ash, all the Worsley gang, old tight Tom, playing the Call of Duty. We saying Black Ops. Old tight and big up all the Coventry boys. Old tight the Scott Finn. We got the Mark Liggett. Old tight the Squeaks. Old tight the Rob. Old tight the Andrea. Upfront UK. DJ. Once again, old tight to Scott Finn. We got all the massive locks. Heavy artillery business inside. Fully equipped to the Hitman. Old tight the MC Spindle. Yeah, mate. Keeping it moving. Keeping it grooving. Old tight the Chris. All the nutty junglers. Outside the road. Yeah, you know, mate. Don't worry. You'll see Shady in a bit. But I'm going to have a word with him. See if we can pinch him. Outside the Rangatons, outside Crucial. Outside Koji. Right outside Keith. Outside the M-Tech.
Fucking horns. Get the fuck up.
We got in dark, yeah? Once again, outside the Chris, we got all the Black Fed Massive, all the Kent crew, all the Welly man. Just keeping it bubbling, keeping it rolling inside. We got us up to the hours of 11 o'clock. Outside the Carbonate, we got all the potent size chain. Don't forget the 3rd of December. I believe that's a Friday. DJ's Groove Rider, Taxman, Funster, Storming, Shabady, Skibbity, Liptical, Renegade, Connect, Critical Mass, Squeak, Bravo, Catch 22, Kennedy, Tony Jaman, I believe, DJ Blitz, Crazy, Hype, DJ DSS, Danger, Weighty Youngster, Rinser, Bunnage, 3D, Leggett, Oddball, Neon, Drone, Windy Dapper, Scanners, Timeless, Haribo, and the Colonel B. All for a mere £8. And that's at the Lounge, Portsmouth. Two rooms of drum and bass. 8 PM till 3 AM. Don't forget also, watch out for the next Heavy Artillery rave. Coming to you next year, it's going to be a massive one. What we're doing is we're teaming up with a partner to bring you Kent versus London. Watch out for that one. Big things. Kent versus London. That's how we're going on. 2011. It's going to be nasty. Raw DJ inside, selector. Rinse it out. Outside the one like the David Boomer, maximum respect, brother.
Hey.
show. Hold tight the heavy artillery gang, hold tight the devastate. Hold tight the Chinaman. Hold tight the set free. Hold tight the naughty. Hold tight the angle. DJ Twist. Hold tight the lovers, the angles, the villain, the remedy. Full army spectrum. That's how we get down.
I'm a killer, that's right. You're not dead. I'm a killer, that's right. Killers don't die so easy.
You're locked into the heavy artillery show. You're fully equipped to the hitman.
I'm a killer, that's why.
Once again, outside the MRK. Just keeping it moving and keeping it rolling.
That's why. Killers don't die so easy. I'm a killer, that's right.
Fucking pussy headed. Dirty fucker!
Keeping it rolling, keeping it moving. We got the DJ session right about now. We'll go for a little back-to-back mix. You up for that? DJ. You up for that, yeah? Go for a little back-to-back mix, yeah? Right. Keep it moving. Heavy artillery business inside. Outside the MRK. Can you hear this? You big fuck.
Fucking pussy headed.
Whoa! DJ's going on mental!
Yes, yes, fully equipped, stepping up right now. PHATBEATS. Spinning out the drum and bass vibes. Yes, yes, out to Tom, out to all those locked in, representing Up Front Promotions. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes, yes, out to the listeners locked on. Out to Ash, out to Tom, out to Rob, out to all those feeling the tunes. PHATBEATS on there. Mic check 1 2. You're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show with myself, the DJ Hitman, and the fully equipped special guest inside. We got the Upfront UK. Hold tight JD. Hold tight DJ Harrymo. Hold tight the MRK. Hold tight all the people reaching Skankers. December the 4th. Lakota nightclub. Shadow Demon. It's gonna be a roadblock. Hold tight all the Bristol man them. Hold tight Rob.
I'll go to one of those.
Stepping up right about now, you got the DJ Haribo. Representing the Upfront UK.
Make my day.
Hold tight JD. Hold tight Tom. Yo, mate, check 1, 2. Heavy artillery show inside. tight. Hold tight the Paxo. Hold tight the high stakes recordings. Hold tight the new element. Hold tight Shady. Hold tight Shell. Hold tight Teth. Hold tight the Lockeye. Hold tight the Coalition. Hold tight Reflex.
No one's being controlled. Musically here, we desire your destruction.
Hold tight the Logan B. Hold tight DJ Sablo. Hold tight the MRK. Hold tight the Skankers crew. Hold tight the Lowdown Beat Masters. Hold tight Junglers. Hold tight the Curse. Hold tight Papa G. The Go-Getters. Hold tight the Riddler. Right about now you got fully equipped on the deckle. It's the Heavy Artillery Show. Special guest inside the studio. We've got JD from the Upfront UK.
Simply share we desire your destruction.
Hold tight DJ Haribo. Representing UK at Upfront UK. Getting mumbles. Hold tight Andy. Hold tight Fusion. Hold tight Donny B. Hold tight Urban Noise. Hold tight, Dave. Hold tight, Buds. Hold tight, Rod. locked into the Heavy Artillery Show with myself, DJ Hitman. And behind the decks we got the fully equipped. Studio number to get you through 07583 446 262. Let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Right, once again we got the Chris. Outside the foot's cry open, boys. Hold tight yourself, brother. You're locked on to PHATBEATS.net. Heavy Artillery Show. Out to all those locked in. Out to your silent listeners. Out to Hitman. Out to Nitro. Out to Drapper. Hope you're enjoying the vibes. PHATBEATS style. Out to all the Upfront Promotions crew. JD, Kaz, Squeak, ESS and all the others. Bless up to all they are. PHATBEATS.net. Oh yeah. Out to Shady. Don't forget guys, in search of space, the Lounge, Portsmouth, going to be an absolute melter. 3rd of December, Friday night business. Groove Rider, Taxman, Funster, Storming, Zabadee, Gibbity, plus all the Upfront regulars. Going to be one to remember, like they all are. Out to Windy in the studio. Out to all the PHATBEATS crew. Each and every. Out to Siad. Out to little Dylan. Hope you're locked on at home. Yes, DJ. Once again out to JD, all the Upfront family. My name's Harry Mo, representing today. In search of space. You know, mate.
So to speak, you're an investment, and you're gonna pay off. It takes 3 to pull a trigger, and you're number 3. My face got real dull. I said count me up. Listen, you. We took you out of that prison camp when there was plenty others we could have took. Right, Chicamo? Right. So to speak, you're an investment, and you're gonna pay off. You hear me?
Hold tight this fly. Hold tight the pack goal.
Prison camp when there was plenty others we could have took. Right, Chickamo? Right. So to speak, you're an investment, and you're gonna pay off. You hear me?
Tune entitled The Trick.
The place got real dull. I said, count me out. Listen, you. We took you out of that prison camp when there was plenty others we could have took. Right, Chickamo? Right. So to speak, you're an investment, and you're gonna pay off. You hear me? Say 3 to 4, Chicken. You're number 3.
Yes, you're all locked onto the Heavy Artillery Show. Out to all those listeners locked on. Out to all the silent crew. Out to the chat room massive. Once again out to all the PHATBEATS crew. Harry Bow are guesting on here today. Soon you should see us on here though. I'm on the regular. Definitely feeling this place. Out to Windy. Out to JD. Big up Squeak. DSS. Out to Jeopardy. Out to all the wear crew locked on.
All that you are about to see is an account of
Rest in peace, Niall. Gone from but never forgotten, brother. Absolutely filthy. Once again out to Hitman. Rinsing it up. Once again out to the silent crew. Get yourselves locked in. Let us know you're listening. Yes, out to Nitro. Yes, yes. Out to the PHATBEATS crew. All your silent listeners locked on. Get yourselves in the chat room. Let us know you're here.
Hold tight the top boy. Message reads tune. Hold tight the words to be massive.
Yo, mate, check 1, 2. You're locked into the Heavy Artillery Show. Every Thursday from 9 to 11. Don't forget, you've been locked into the Heavy Artillery Show. This week's special guest was none other than the JD, representing the Upfront UK. Remember, if you want to check these guys out, hit your Facebook, Upfront UK. Or www.upfrontUKDNB.com.
We got the Haribo for coming down. You're locked into the DNB Artillery Show. Stepping up to the last 10 minutes of us, and then we're out of here. Okay? Hope you've enjoyed the show. Once again, we got the Tom, we got the Chris, outside the Dub Professors, outside the Scorpio. We got all the man in brown side. You know how we get down. Lyricist.
You know me, I am the original Dantara. Gonna start the road, I'm gonna rock with Bumba Classy. Come on, I murder people to fuck. Murder on the Bumba Classy fuck. You know me, I am the original Dantara. Murder on the Bumba Classy fuck. Bomba clad rapping. You know me? I am the original Dantara. You understand the road one? I want to rap with bomba clad me. Come on. I murder people for fun. Murder on the bomba clad for fun. You know me? I am the original Dantara. Murder on the bomba clad for fun.